Yo, ¿cómo están? It's Wild on Twos, and thank you for joining my channel. We're here live. What's up, Dino Rider? What's up, Duke? Just here waiting for Ricky. He's just getting his stuff together, so I'm just been stalling, basically. So I put out a new video today. What was the title? Shit. Oh, yeah, new video. Setting expectations as a prospect. So if you guys haven't checked it out, go check it out. Shit, man, this large shirt needs to get larger. Stretch this shit out. Hey, what's up, EOG? Yeah, man. So go check it out. Like I said, today's video that I posted on YouTube basically was, I see it all the time for years, and I did it myself. We start off as a hang around, and you do everything, right? Everything that they say or don't say. You go to all the events, all the bars, and you're kind of stretching yourself really thin regarding a real commitment. It's okay to be, balls to the wall, but you got to make sure that you can keep up with it. Hey, what's up, Jamin? Hopefully everybody's doing good. We're just waiting for Ricky. He's getting his stuff together. I sent him the link to add up, so I just kind of stalled a little bit. So we should be good on here. If anyone has any questions while we wait, but like I said, again, I did it also. Back in the day, you try to do everything. I mean, go to the bars. So what happened, Judge? Just do a green screen on StreamYard. I'm sure that it would look cool with your T-shirt. No shit. I'm all greened out, man. Hey, what's up, Henry? How you doing? Hey, Eric. Hopefully everything's good over there. You're in Virginia, right? Again, hopefully you guys checked out that video I posted today. Ricky has his own YouTube channel, and I'll have him here in a little bit, and I can put the YouTube channel. He was a guest before on my channel, more related to his club, but today is going to be more about him. He's coming out with a lot of things that we'll talk about. I mean, he has, I think, a shirt line. Shit. I mean, he works on bikes, has a lot of stuff about Harley. Yeah, man. No, Ricky is a really solid dude, man. He's a real solid dude. Always treats me well when I go down to Tampa, so he does a really good job. So hopefully everybody's doing good tonight. Like I said, if you didn't check out the video, go check it out. I posted today. I'm going to be going on vacation coming up Saturday for a week and a half, but I already made some videos that are going to be posting next week and the following week. So, hey, what's up, Jared? Hey, thanks very much, Gnarly Nomad. I try to do the best I can with the content. I try to keep out of politics. I see a lot of guys on YouTube, nothing against it, right? I mean, they get on politics. They talk about Democratic stuff, Republican. I try to keep my stuff just bike related, MC culture. And I know there's politics involved in MC culture, but not too much about what's going on out there. So we try to keep all that type of politics out of there. Oh, so you've been out on your bike all week. No, I've been waiting. I'm just going to upgrade my stuff right now on my bike. I have a 2-to-1 dirty exhaust coming in. I got already the Woods cam, Arlen air cleaner, got a Pyrovision down tune. So I'm just waiting for that, for the exhaust to come in so I can really mess it up. Cheers to you, Eric. Hopefully you're enjoying that cerveza. So man, hopefully Ricky comes out here soon. I was just on the phone with him, so he's probably getting his crap together. Hopefully, make sure I sent him the right. Make sure I sent him the right link. My dumbass might have sent something else. So either or. Next week's video I'm going to be talking about kind of correlates with this week's video. This week's, I said, setting expectations as a prospect. The other one is more about prospects taking initiative, right? Thinking outside the box, taking initiative. Just don't sit there and expect things to be handed to you. Don't think that people are going to be asking the questions or giving you answers. So, hey, what's up, Joshua from Michigan? How's the weather in Michigan? I was supposed to ride out there this year, but due to all this BS, we couldn't go right out there. So, yeah. Any questions while we wait? Still waiting. I like seeing everybody on here. I do appreciate, guys. I think I already passed 4,500 subscribers. I know it's not as big as, I've been a little less than a year on YouTube. Not as big as some of the guys have been on here for like 5 years or so. I do appreciate all the support everybody's been giving. Great feedback, great tips down in the comment section. You guys are really good, man, about the comment section. You guys stay out of BS and bullshit fights and stuff. It's cold? 40s. That's pretty cold. I'm one of those Cuban imports from Miami, man, so... yeah. I know a lot of people don't see my face and shit. All my videos, I just wear helmets because I always do motor vlogs. I don't mind doing these live videos or even recording, but I don't like being on the bike. I feel comfortable on the bike. I speak better on the bike, I think. I don't know. So you guys are expecting snow in Maine. It's been almost a month and about to snow. That's shit. That is bullshit, Jared. Yeah. Hey, thanks a lot, Forrest, man. Yeah, keep congratulations on prospecting. I myself, okay, Ricky's in the bottom, but I'll finish my conversation. I myself am getting back into it. I got out of my former club over 6 months ago, so I'm hanging out with another club now. Let me put on here, Ricky, you can hear me? All right, I'm going to add you to the stream. Boom. Oh, man, I cut myself out. You're too big. Wrong way. I'll scoot over here, man. We look like big dudes. You're actually the big dude. You can hear me good?
Yeah, I got you. I'm just trying to reroute your audio into my headphones instead of being out where the mic's going to pick it up.
Yeah, no, sounds good, man. What about Indian motorcycle? What about it, Muhammad? I can't say your name right. What about Indian? I had an Indian right before my Harley.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, I did. Indian Chief Dark Horse. Really liked it, man. I really liked it, but ultimately I needed something bigger for my trips that I was taking. I do like that Harley. You can kind of customize the shit out of the bike. I mean, there's parts everywhere, as you know, and that's what we're going to be talking about too here in a little bit. Hey, guys that are watching, this is Ricky HD. If you want to introduce yourself, you can go ahead.
What's going on, everybody? My name is Ricky. I go by Ricky HD online, and I am sorry, I'm trying to figure this out.
That's okay. I'll keep talking, man. You figure it out.
Yeah, you go ahead. I'll introduce myself in a minute. I'm wondering why I'm trying to hear you through here.
Yeah, you can do me anywhere, man. Whatever. I'm a confident man. Yeah.
Beautiful,
yeah, so,
confident man.
Yeah, so the Indian, I like Indian, but I've been loving my Road Glide, man. I love my Road Glide. I almost bought the Challenger, and I'm glad I didn't. The Road Glide just feels like a bike. I can customize the shit out of it, and it feels comfortable. I always tell people at the end of the day, man, you just have to – it's just like a house, man. You can have the biggest, nicest house or a small house, but if it feels comfortable to you, that's your house. That's all that matters. You love your Victory hardball. Yeah. And Victories are freaking expensive parts, aren't they? You know, people always have issues with that and shit, so – Team Road Glide, yes, Ed.
That's right.
I got the old man's bike, man. I got the limited. I got the trunk and all. 1,000-pound girl. So I ride the 2-up a lot, so it's a little heavier sometimes. Yeah, they do have limited after parts. I mean, Indian does. They're coming out better things, but I noticed that even when you fix up an Indian, it doesn't sound as good as a fixed up Harley. And that could be me. I could be biased.
No, Indians will never sound like a Harley.
No. I saw someone had the same setup as me, and I drowned them out. My bike is not that loud. I just got that Dirty Bird 2-in-1 Dirty Bird exhaust.
Yeah.
The Woods Cam 22XE, and I got the Arlen air cleaner. I'm going to dyno tune it with Power Vision.
Yeah.
So it's going to be sounding good, though. So
did you already have it put on, or you're doing that?
Well, I already got the parts minus the exhaust. They're making it now at the shop because they're back ordered, and so end of April I should have it. I'm going to work on it with my road dog, a Cowboy. We're going to put it together ourselves. I'm not going to pay $1,000 for someone else to do it.
Yeah, hell no.
Well, I can do it. Some guy's going to dyno tune it for me for $350. I already have the Power Vision too, so
nice.
Yeah, so that'll be a good deal. And he does good work. He's been doing it for a while, so you're all set up there, Ricky?
Yeah, I'm good, man. I can't figure it out, so we're just gonna rock it like this.
I don't hear any feedback. I don't know if anybody else.
Oh, you don't? Okay, good.
I don't. Yeah, I had an interview with somebody with Sal. He's from the Bar Hoppers out of Mexico, and everybody was like, I was hearing his echo. That was pretty bad. Yeah, I don't hear you too much. Okay, so you can go ahead and introduce yourself, man.
Okay, what's up, everybody? I'm Ricky, Ricky HD, whichever works, and I am I'm a dude that can't seem to keep a job, so now I'm working on bikes out of my garage and working for myself. So
sometimes that's a better way to do it, man.
Dude, I'm telling you what, man. I have just have run the gamut in career paths and just finally figured out at 31 years old that I can't work for anybody. Got to
Yeah.
work for myself, and there's just no other way around it.
Yeah. Man, I'm 10 years older than your ass.
Chronologically challenged.
Yeah. I used to work for myself. I should go back to working by myself.
Yeah, but you got a good career path though.
No, I do, man. I took that route. I tell people with the path I was doing before could have turned me totally different. And the only reason I went that way is my dad was sick as shit, and I wanted to take care of him.
Yeah.
So that was the only reason. I'm glad I did, because I would have been somewhere else basically. So talk about your channel, man. I mean, you have you've been doing a lot of shit, man. Like you said, I saw your T-shirts you have going.
Yeah.
I like that shit, because don't get me wrong, I'm all into that shit. So
Yeah, it's a very select few. I originally started doing the T-shirt thing because I got this Cricut machine, and I was like, man, what am I gonna do? So I started making designs and stuff, and then I was thinking about shirts that I would wear that you can't find. So I was like, man, I'm gonna start making some like repulsive shit or stuff that I'm into that not a lot of people are into, to kind of like for shock value.
Yeah.
So started printing out these shirts, and then little do you know, there's all these freaks out there. So kind of letting the freak flag fly.
I'm a freak.
That's right.
Goddamn right, man. I go to I'm gonna discriminate myself, man, but I go to nice good parties. I'll tell you that much.
Right, a little eyes wide shut type shit.
Yeah, man. So let me see. I'm trying to get onto your page and see if I can put it here. Let's see if we can share. All right, share screen. So you let me know if it's sharing. Do you see my screen? Is it sharing?
No, I can see you. I can see myself, and then the comments.
All right, let's see if I can. Try this again. All right, share one more time, because this is retarded.
Henry said he needs a shirt with a big swastika on the front.
God damn.
Hey, different strokes for different folks.
Yeah, man, you're gonna go to New York, and that's gonna be.
I was gonna say, man, with this new administration, you gotta be careful with those.
Yeah, man, I guess I can't. I'm trying to put your channel up there. That's BS. Normally it shares right away, but here we go. Boom. Let's see. Do you see it now?
Yeah, we can see it now.
All right, so this is your channel, and you're starting to grow pretty good too, man. So, and then obviously all your videos here, the past ones, you're dealing with a lot of Harley stuff, right? I mean,
yeah.
You kind of work on bikes. I mean, are you starting to? You're working on your own bike, or are you kind of hooking up other people's bikes and stuff now too?
No, I'm working on other people's bikes. I mean, I'm always working on mine, but now since I've been out of work, I've had the bros been come by. They're like, "Hey, bro, can you they'll drop it off with me," and it keeps my mind busy. It keeps, a little jingle in my pocket, and it's become something that I really enjoy. And I had somebody ask me the other day, why don't you go to like MMI or go do this? And my response is, when something becomes a job, it's not fun anymore. And I've done so much school. I'm done with that. So I just like doing it in my garage, drinking beers with the bros, putting out videos on how other people can work on their shit, because, at the end of the day, fuck Harley. They make a beautiful motorcycle, but they just charge way too much. And I feel like they just take advantage of people because they can. So, I'd rather teach somebody how to do it, teach them how to, it's not hard, and just do it that way.
Yeah. I mean, Harley does like a good job of putting out a good shell, right? They put out a good shell, and you customize it. Same shit as me right now. I just got my bike. When did I get it? Beginning of summertime. Yeah. And everybody says, "Oh, don't fuck with it because you're gonna lose that warranty." Dude, I bought the bike to fucking do shit to it.
Right.
I'm not gonna sit here and spend money on shit that won't kill the warranty, because you never know what they're gonna say. You can do anything and they'll kill the warranty or something. I don't know. They never try to pay.
And that's why the biggest thing when people have asked me, what should I do when I'm buying a bike? Most times I'll tell them, if there are guys like you and myself that are going to build your bike, Harley Davidson HD is half done, man. You got to, all their stuff is crap because they have to abide by EPA guidelines and where they distribute to, this, that, and the third. So I tell people, get a slightly used bike that doesn't, that's out of warranty, and build it yourself, unless you're, one of these people that just, they don't really get into it like you and I do, or they don't like wrenching on their shit and they just want to get on it and go and drop it off for an oil change, then go new. You know what I mean? But it sucks when you do pay for a new motorcycle, you're paying that shiny sticker, and then you got to take all the bullshit Harley puts on it off.
Well, like I changed my shocks. I mean, I did bars. I started working on anything I can change, I put in there.
Yeah.
I'm going to wrench everything else. I mean, that's the thing that sucks about it. The good thing about Indian, I'll say, they do come out with things that are already upgraded. So a lot of those guys don't have to work on the bikes. They probably put some slip-ons at the most.
Yeah.
And that's about it. And they'll be set. It ain't going to sound that nice as compared to a Harley, but it'll be set regarding power output, horsepower. But Harley's, like you said, I mean, those shocks suck, man. I felt like I was riding a Bronco.
They're not good.
So I put some Ohlins on my bike.
Hell yeah, that's the way to go.
I got a good deal on them, so I put them on there. Of course, I don't read directions properly, so I didn't put it. I thought I put them on correctly. Yeah, they really didn't.
Were you doing backwards?
Huh?
Were you doing backwards or upside down?
Just the sag. The way I did the sag is hard to explain. It still worked, but it wasn't as good as it probably could have been. I called the guy, and I had to just redo everything.
Right.
But it wasn't bad. It was easy. It was easy to do. I mean, the exhaust will be easy. The cam will be easy. That's not that hard work to do, the exhaust cam and everything. I just don't want to. I was going to just do the Power Vision myself, do the tune, but I'll rather take it to a dyno tune. They can work. That's the better way for me to do it.
I mean, especially when you're doing like a full stage 2, you're going to want to go get a full dyno tune, just because they can actually look into the different parameters that tuners are cool. The little ones that we have, they're cool, but they're not a dyno, and they're not going to pick up where certain fuel or air ratios are off, or where, your ignition spark or whatever. So it's best for you, especially doing a stage 2, to get that dyno done.
Yeah, not only that, there's some dyno play. There's not many of them, and when you got to be careful. There's not careful, but there's one I was looking at, but he only does sport bikes, and he said, "Yeah, I'll do your bike, but I want someone that that works on like cruisers and
that understands it, yeah."
Not just sport bikes. Because then I don't know what I was like just taking it to him. So he's waiting for me to just call him, set him up. So I'm just excited to get that shit going. Because I've been riding when I ride with the pack, man, and everybody's passing. We're already cruising, probably 100 or so. And then we're passing cars. My shit lags, man. I'm like full throttle, and everybody's going. I'm sitting back there like motherfucker. And then it kicks in, and then here comes a nice van coming at my ass. So. I needed more pop. That's why I got the Woods XE, the XE, the 22.
X22.
The 22 XE. They have the X. The X has great low end torque.
Yeah.
But the higher end was okay. But the 22 XE, I guess they kind of lost a little bit early, but it has good late. So when you're already going hauling ass, you have a bunch of torque up there. So
yeah.
I know Jay. He says he needs to fucking learn to be a handy dude, but most of these mechanics in South Florida suck. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, if you can work on your bike, the thing to do is have someone if you have someone like Ricky, man, and he wants to work on the bike and you can help out and stuff and learn, you just find somebody or a brother or somebody that will help you out and let you do the work, but he'll be there to guide you, man. And that's all. Right. That's the best thing to do. If you tear your bike apart and you got to put it back together, you learn.
Absolutely, you do. Yeah. And the more shit I work on, the more I learn, because every 1-2 motorcycles isn't the same. I was just I had my brother over earlier because he was like, "Can you do my brakes?" And I said, "No, I'll teach you how to do the brakes, but I'll do them with you." So I was teaching him how to do it. But every bike is different in the way of, there's the way that the heat dissipates through certain bolts in certain areas. You can't be too tight. You can't be too. So like on my bike, I know it like the back of my hand, but doing his shit, we had to be careful with some of his bolts because some of them were fucking like seized and rusted. And, you learn little tricks as you go on. So it was me teaching him, but I actually was learning too. So, as long as people are open to learning and just listening and fucking up and making mistakes, you'll be all right. You can do it.
Yeah, my dumb ass is always just trying to wrench, and then Cowboy's like, "Oh no!" He's like, "You got to look at the torque pounds and of all this crap." I'm like, I'm just gonna wrench and feel, not too tight. That's it, not too tight.
Dude, I'm horrible about that. I don't ever torque my shit. I just go because and I'll push it a couple more times. But the only time I'll torque something like when I did my cam, you have to get the torque specs right just because there's so much pressure in that area.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, well, he won't let me.
The normal shit, dude. I don't know. I put a little fucking Loctite on there, crank her down, and
yeah. What's up, Anonymous? I hope you guys are doing good. If you guys have any questions there, but what else do you think you're going to be doing on that channel? Like, so you do the bikes, you have the shirt. I know you're still doing the jiu-jitsu? I saw you.
Yep.
I saw your picture, man.
Yeah. Back in the gym, back rolling. I'm thinking about possibly doing some mental health stuff. You know, kind of like my journey, but putting some mental health stuff out there, like whether it's music or jiu-jitsu or working on bikes, just maybe doing something where, I can kind of share the things that have helped me through a lot of my dark times, or maybe I can help somebody else. But I think that the health aspect, I kind of want to tie into it because I'm not big on creating just random content. I mean, I'd create all sorts of weird shit, but on the channel, I kind of want to keep it a certain theme. And that's one thing that I would like to incorporate, is just kind of like a overall mental health wellness type of,
Yeah. And something we can actually talk about, I was thinking, because a lot of guys here probably haven't seen our first video. We had some technical difficulties that kept having issues, so we had to take it down. It was just not playing well, either or. But I don't know if some people, if you want to tell about your past, like your military and stuff, maybe these guys will understand what we're talking about a little bit. If you want to that's up to you what you want to talk about.
Yeah. I mean, I'll keep it short and brief. Combat wounded Marine. I was in Afghanistan. Medically retired in 2013, and since then I've just had some ongoing serious medical issues with, of course there's the post-traumatic stress and all that stuff, but I as I'm getting older, my traumatic brain injury from that incident is now turned into seizures and just all sorts of weird shit that I didn't think would be going on. I was 21 at the time, and with traumatic brain injuries, you don't really feel the onset of the actual severity of it till down the road. But just because the areas in the brain that are damaged and dead, they can't rejuvenate. So then the brain cells around it start dying out. And dude, it's just been crazy. But what it also does is, because it's a neurological thing, so now there's areas that are going out that control motor function, that control your mood, that control your fucking what is it, like your chemical shit in your brain, like that releases hormones and stuff,
endorphins and all the hormones.
The hormones and all that stuff. So it's crazy because now I'm starting to feel the onset of it, and it's horrible. So I'm trying to keep on a something healthy, and that's what this past couple weeks has been doing. I'm done with the bullshit, done with drama, done with at this point, all I care about is me, my small circle, and our health and well-being. So,
yeah, because a lot of times we forget, right? Society tells us to work hard, go to school, get a good job, save money, then retire. And everybody does the same shit, but then when they're getting ready to retire or older, they're already sick of shit, stressed, from stress, from life in general, rather than taking the day and do something they really want to do. And because you only are going to live this life once. So I tell people, you better enjoy it. You can save some money to make sure you can live. But I'll just say enjoy life while you can. And I think last time we were supposed to be on here, I think you had a seizure or something, so we couldn't do the video.
Yeah, that was bad. Yeah, and since then, my doctor's actually talking about taking. I guess they can legally fucking petition the DMV to take away your license and shit. So it hasn't happened yet, but I'm not going back to the appointments, man. I'm fucking done. Actually, a buddy of mine introduced, because I've smoked weed before in the past, but it was never my thing. You know what I mean? I was never into it. It wasn't something that I enjoyed. I enjoyed partying, and that's just wasn't party material. So, but recently I tried it for my seizures and my auras and my migraines and stuff. And a little bit of weed has been going a long way, man. I feel fucking great. I haven't had any of the weird auras or the pass outs or the seizures. So the VA gives me all these pills, but I mean, quite frankly, I've never been the kind of guy to toot weed's horn, but dude, it really works for traumatic brain injuries.
No, there's a lot of people, and also what works for PTSD, brain injuries, of course, is those ketamine clinics, right? Of
Yeah.
course, it depends on insurance and stuff. But the ketamine clinics, the little ketamine drips and stuff like that, that actually does work for patients, and the studies have been pretty good with it. And also, of course, weed has been already researched and a lot of stuff about it, which that's why medically it's already been. Hopefully, Texas gets I forgot what's supposed to happen in Texas, but we'll see.
Man, Texas is the wild, wild west.
Dude, it is.
Can't do shit in Texas.
It literally is. It's a place that you think will be the opposite. You think, yeah, but now it's getting worse because people are moving from California. And don't get me wrong. My thing is everybody, the people that are leaving California are leaving because they're hating what's going on in California. So they come to Texas because they like what Texas has. Now they're in Texas and they want to change the laws to mimic California.
California, yeah.
You fucking guys left for. So yeah. What did it say? Jared says, try RSO, Ricky. You put a little drop on a cookie and eat it, and it works great. I don't know.
What's that, the Rick Simpson oil?
I have no idea. I'm not. You can explain that a little better, Jared. That'd be great.
Yeah, put some details down because I'm at this point, man. I've been dealing with the VA and big pharmaceuticals and everything else for fucking 11 years, 12 years now. So the only thing I found,
man, I don't like all those meds in the body, man. That shit'll kill your organs quicker than anything else.
Oh, dude, they're horrible. They're horrible. And then they give you a med to counteract, but that med gave you the side effect for it and just fucking over it.
I said Rick Simpson oil.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you ever have a worry about having a seizure on your bike?
All the time, but I mean, it's not the worst thing that I worry about happening to me on my bike. So
that's true.
Yeah. So yeah, but it was funny you were talking about Texas because I was watching the news the other day, and in New York, I guess their fucking tax went to like 52%. It's over half of like their income. And now a bunch of buildings, a bunch of businesses, they've gone under. They're either going to another state and keeping all their employees online on the Zoom meetings. And so now we have an influx in Florida of all these people from New York that are moving their bullshit down here because they can't afford to live up there. And it's going to be the same like you were talking about with Texas. They're going to bring that fucking New York bullshit here to Florida and fuck up one of the last true free states.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's the move you're having. California goes to Texas, New York is going to Florida. And you're starting to see it. That's why the big cities in Texas actually engulf that side politically. Like I said, I'm not a political guy, but then you can just see what's going on throughout everywhere.
Yeah.
So especially the way the country is. That's what I was telling people earlier. None of my videos am I going to really talk about politics. I try to keep that politics out of my videos. There's already guys out there talking about. I mean, and I get it.
Don't New York or Florida.
Yeah. No, I get it too. I mean, there's only so much crap that I can talk about probably, and then people go fetching for news and talk about news. But I don't like talking about, like I told you, I don't like talking about clubs that I'm not a part of.
Right.
I don't like posting pictures of clubs that I'm not part of. So I don't really care to give the news. I wasn't there. I don't know what really happened. I can read off the news article, and it's just reading off the news article. But a lot of those articles sometimes have things wrong. And next thing you know, someone says, well, Wild said this. And I'm just reading right off the page.
Out of it.
Yeah. And people don't, that's up to them, man. And right now on YouTube, there's a little WWE thing with some of the YouTubers. And it's just kind of funny, I think. So
what are they? Is it like a YouTube beef or something?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, with the three bigger channels, man. So it's just going. Hey, what's up, military biker? Yeah, like I said, I still won't name. It's the three channels there that you know them if I tell you. It's all hearsay stuff or people talking about things they're not supposedly talk about, and
right.
I just stay in my lane. People see each other for competition. I mean, I'm not competing with anybody. I do this because I enjoy it. I'm just in my own little lane here, not bothering people. If I bother people, if they have an issue, they come see me. I'll post it. It's one of those ones. I mean, I ride every day. People can see where I ride. I don't really hide at all. Like people do the videos like this, but I just like riding. My motovlogs, I talk better when I ride, I think.
Right.
until I almost crashed. I think that'll be different, right?
Yeah, I tried the moto vlog thing one time, and I run out of shit to talk about.
It's not easy. It's not as easy as people think. And then if you get a big pause, my thing is I have a thought in my head and I just ramble. And I
Yeah,
just write and ramble because I have like ADD, like bad. I don't take meds and I have to do a lot of shit. So if I get caught up and concentrate on one thing, I can just ramble on about it.
yeah,
And the thing about motovlogging too, I do it naturally without even thinking what I'm talking about. So I forget what I talked about. And if I sometimes I might repeat the same shit over and over again. I don't know.
yeah.
Or not, I'm already past where I wanted to. I missed my exit so many freaking times. And I just kept riding. I had to make a U-turn, come back around. And it just gets me out there. Like I said, I need to ride to get to feel better and stuff like that. And,
Right.
yeah, it just feels good. I mean, I don't care. Like right now, it's actually raining outside here. How's the weather over there?
Beautiful, actually. Today was wonderful. I think it was low humidity, and I think it was like probably like 82 or something. You know, just a nice day. So
yeah, I'm gonna be in Tampa Saturday. I'm gonna fly out there Saturday, be there Saturday, Sunday, and then I'm gonna take off to the Bahamas on Monday.
damn.
And then I'm gonna fly myself to Cancun.
What?
Yeah, I'm just
You
taking.
know I ain't got a job no more. So what's up? Let's go.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna go to a good resort. I'll show you the resort. You'll laugh. You'll laugh your ass off about it.
All right.
It's a place that goes with your shirt.
Right.
Type of place. Let me
I
see.
figured.
People are talking about. Wait, I don't know. Oh man, I can't. I'm so alpha. Jeep said, "How old are you and how long have you been riding?" I don't know who he's talking about. But of course, I can just answer for fun. I'm 40 freaking one. I rode dirt bikes when I was younger, but I didn't ride a cruiser or anything until 2003. And that wasn't even a cruiser. It was a BSA Classic, 1957 BSA Classic down in Florida. And I had that for a little bit. Then I just started stepping up in bikes. But the bikes after that were short-lived because I was a lot bigger. The bike felt small. I needed something bigger. Then I was a hiatus when I was going back to school. I couldn't afford anything. So I took a shitload of loans and I just sold the bike I had until I can afford something. Then I bought a bike again and started riding again. So, and you're 31 years old. When did you start riding? I know you told me, but
forever. I grew up riding dirt, like same story. Riding dirt bikes, doing all the fucking crazy shit. And actually, my first bike I ever had was, I don't know what they're called now, but it's like a little. Have you seen the Coleman motorcycle, like a Walmart?
Yeah.
But this was like old school though, and it was just a little fucking like lawnmower, wide tired motorcycle that I was in love with. And then after that, I mean, it was just I was always obsessed with bikes, whether it was dirt bikes. You know, growing up, I was obsessed with dirt bikes to the point where I had to keep up on the latest parts and the latest fucking who's doing this and Renthal and FMF, and then it got into sport bikes. So when I was in the Marine Corps, I had sport bikes, and then I got a 98 Fat Boy when I was still in the Marine Corps, and it changed my life. I was like, this is oh man, there's nothing. I just felt like a fucking badass. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, my when I had when I got that BSA Classic, that's what I learned on. And it was a club in Florida. The guys were helping me out. And of course, my dumb ass, I was taking turns. When you ride a dirt bike, what do you do when you take turns? You put your foot down.
Mm-hmm. You did that shit on the bike?
Yeah. Oh yeah. 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 You know how many times my foot got caught under?
Oh.
Yeah.
I actually did that the other day going into a Wawa. Fucking back tire washed out, and I'm sitting there going back to my dirt bike days and just fucking ankle and knee.
I did that at a light, man. I did that. One of the crash bars. I was at a light, just going. I always rock back and forth. I was daydreaming, and I rocked forward, and my heel got caught under that crash bar.
Yeah,
and it got stuck.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, son of a bitch. So I almost had. I was going to stop, but then I luckily I put in neutral. I mean, the clutch back and rolled right back. Luckily, I didn't fuck my leg up.
Yeah, no doubt.
What is it? Tamani says, I got one of those, on the side job. I did. It wasn't running. I got it up and running, and that's going to be my son's first bike. I'm going to throw that Predator 212 on there. Okay. think he's talking about that bike that you're talking
Yeah,
about.
the little Coleman bike.
Yeah, no, those are fun little things. I never rode them.
Husqvarna, that was the name of the brand.
Okay.
The
So
one that I
what?
had was Husqvarna.
So are you gonna get back on a plane and jump out of a plane?
Oh fuck! Anytime, I'm down.
I'll fly it. I ain't gonna jump out of that fucker.
Well, you fly it, I'll jump.
Yeah, you can jump, man. I don't
Oh,
jump out of perfectly good
yeah,
airplane.
that'd be a fucking badass video.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm gonna be. I'm gonna start doing a lot more event stuff, big rides, and aviation stuff. Like I said, I fly plane stuff, but it's really hard to mess around with aviation stuff. I was messing around with it because if once you take off, if you fuck up the video, you can't just restart yourself.
Right.
You already took off and shit.
Yeah,
So,
you're done. You're gonna keep it that way.
but I'll use it as B-roll probably, like do a trip or something and something like that, like meet up with some people.
So with the with your aircraft, if you were to mount a GoPro like on the wing or on the nose, like would it? I know that the GoPro could stand it, but will that throw off that little bit of wind? You know what I mean?
No, there's actually a video. Some guy recorded me. He's a YouTuber. He has about 7,000 subscribers, and he put it like right now. Like I don't own a percentage of plane anymore. I actually sold my percentage, small percentage, because I'm flying a plane for free, and I'd rather not pay for shit.
Right.
But he actually put a GoPro on the tip of the wing.
Yeah.
And we were going through some like little storm, and it was badass. He had like 6 cameras everywhere in the wing and inside everywhere, and it just it does fine. It won't do anything.
Yeah.
So let me see. What's the longest ride you've been on? What's the longest ride you've been on?
From here to El Paso, Texas.
Yeah, I mean, just Texas is a pain in the ass.
Dude, you ain't lying, bro. I can go from Florida, hit all the other states. I mean, I can be up in Tennessee in 8 hours. Fucking from Houston all the way out to El Paso is literally like fucking forever.
No,
you're literally just passing fucking tumbleweeds and cactuses and shit.
There's a lot of clubs that talk, they always, because all the guys in Texas always complain. Everybody's rocking their state patches when they ride through or something. And Texas is like, dude, that's like 3 states just to get out of Texas.
No
and
shit.
Then the rest of the states, you can just knock them out quick. But, I went, actually, that little BSA, I went from Florida to Chicago, a 650cc bike. That was probably the longest ride I did, and like nonstop. I just stopped for that. And you got to remember that it's 650cc. That's 3 gallons. That's a lot of stops.
Oh yeah.
So
like a chopper.
Yeah. So that's why I just love the Road Glider, the 6.5.
You go forever.
Oh yeah. No, I think it's like 200 and something miles I go. So
man, that's why, dude. So like when I get with my friends to go ride somewhere, I'm always annoyed because there will be somebody that fucking shows up on a Sportster with like a peanut tank or something. I'm like, oh great, now everybody has to stop every fucking hour for this guy. Man,
yeah, and people talk about that like in clubs. People say, why do people have restrictions about size of like a CCs? I go, one is about you want to make sure you keep up on the highway and have enough power. 2 is that fucking reason right there. You don't want to be stopping every freaking whatever 40. When I get a quarter tank and he's already needing to fill.
Yeah,
it does suck. And then every single time you're stopping. So that's one of the big reasons that people put little restrictions for bikes and stuff. So
yeah.
I don't know what's the largest tank. What's the largest tank that a bike has? Do you know?
Man, actually I do know because we took this Kawasaki Vulcan or some shit in. Dude, it had a 7-gallon tank. The thing was huge. It literally looked, I don't even know how to explain it. The thing was fucking huge. I mean, everything on that bike was huge. The gauge cluster was huge. And I was looking up the specs on it. And yeah, it has a 7-gallon tank. Big ass tank, dude.
That's a big ass tank, man. Hold on. I got people messaging me trying to slow that down. Yeah. So, but when did you start? I have to go back to those t-shirts. Did you just start those t-shirt stuff?
Yeah, actually. I started it the day I posted it, honestly.
Yeah. I mean,
it was just kind of, I got the machine. Well, my old lady got the machine because she's a crafty, she does like macrame and she's into crafts and shit. So she got this machine and I was looking it up. I was like, oh man, I could make, heat transfer vinyl. I can make stickers. I can make all sorts of shit. So I just made some designs and then printed them out and posted them up on Instagram. And now that's all I want to do is just design shit and make shirts for people.
Let me see if I can mess with this thing again. Boom. You see the Instagram?
Yeah.
So that's one of the shirts I saw. Of course,
Yeah.
Jiu-Jitsu, nothing to prove. And that's damn right, man. You go in Jiu-Jitsu, there's nothing fucking to prove. Literally, you can be the biggest dude. I mean, you're a big dude, and I bet
it does not matter.
Yeah, you'd be like wiped all over the mat. Let me see.
Yeah, that nothing to prove, man. That's something that has come up recently. That's kind of, if you go to my name on Instagram, it says nothing to prove as my actual, where my name should be, just because that's, to me, it means a lot to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I have nothing to prove. Nobody has anything. The only thing you have to prove is to yourself.
Oh, that's true. And that goes back with everything, especially with like clubs for me. Like my video today, I don't know if you heard, I did a video and it was just talking about setting expectations for a prospect, like as a prospect, not for, as a prospect. A lot of people, here, I'll take this off for a second. A lot of people end up as a hang around prospect and they overdo themselves. They commit so much that even though they can't, they do it. And then when they start prospecting, they start kind of dying off. And then they start burning out. And there's only so much they can take in this marathon. You know, people try to think, they think the more they do, they're going to be patched in quicker. And I mean, some people might. But there's some people that just have a set number, 365 days, or no matter, you know, if you're doing everything. And I tell people, set the expectations early. If you're a guy that goes out, but you got to be working there in the morning, you say, hey, I'll be done by midnight to take care of guys. But you're there all the time, but you leave at midnight. Everybody knows, okay, he's the guy that leaves at midnight. So cool. If you stay later, they'll be surprised. But if you're a guy that always stayed out 2 a.m., suddenly you're prospecting. You're like, I just can't do it. I got to work in the morning. And now no one sees you. You know, you're trying to leave early. And it's just, some people are going to think other things and it won't be too good. It's just same thing, man. You got to be yourself. You don't have nothing to prove. But if you want it and you can get it and can carve time, do it. Right.
And that's the same thing like in jiu-jitsu, you know, it can apply across the board. Like, but with jiu-jitsu, you know, a lot of people, they get discouraged because they stay a white belt for fucking almost 2 years.
I'm a 10-year white belt.
Right. And that's the thing about it. Like we're talking about is that it shouldn't be, if it means something to you, there shouldn't be a time limit on it. Right. If you let it go and you stay the course organically and you stay the course true to yourself and true to those around you, you're going to get to where you want to go. It doesn't matter if it's, you know, in a club or in the military or in jiu-jitsu, you know, you just got to keep going because it doesn't matter. As long as you're doing all you can do and you're supporting those around you and you're fucking giving it your all, there should be no time frames or time limits. Well, just give everything your most.
Well, when I first started jiu-jitsu, man, I was like every day, like 2 a days. And I was like trying to get my strikes quick. I wanted my belt quick. And the guy saw it, the black belt, you know, the instructor. He noticed that. So he calls me over. He goes, hey, Carlos. He goes, here's my belt. Give me your belt. And he put the white belt on. He goes, put my belt on. I put the black belt. You know, of course, he whooped my fucking ass. He goes, does it fucking matter that you're wearing a black belt now? No. You know, it's time. It's not the belt that makes you better. Yeah. Right. You can be, that's why I joke around because I'm a 10-year white belt because I've been so many places I restart. I don't care about the belt. I'll train and cool. If I promote, cool. If I don't, I don't care. I'm just doing it for myself. I was doing it for like exercise because a lot of that is sport jiu-jitsu, right? It doesn't really work too well in the street. You know, it's a lot of sports stuff. I mean, you can use it for a lot of self-defense stuff to a point, but it's not self-defense. It's a sport, jiu-jitsu. Right. There's different jiu-jitsus. But still, I learned that lesson because I thought I was all young, strong, and I wanted it now. That's the thing. A lot of people want stuff now. Same thing as prospecting. Same thing as clubs. People want it now. They don't want to take their time. They want to get patched in right away. Do whatever they can to, you know, earn a patch without put in some time and work. And I don't know if it's a generational thing. I don't know. I mean, you're a young guy, so
man, that's how it is. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter where you're at or what you're doing. That's just the mentality these days. You know, everybody wants that instant gratification. You know, look at the way that our society is now and the way that we operate. We have these phones. We have this instant gratification. If we post a picture and somebody likes it, it's an instant gratification. You know, if we text somebody and they don't text back within 3 minutes, oh shit. Oh, they don't give a fuck. You know, everything is instant now. So when you actually have to earn something and you have to wait out a course to do it, that's why the attrition now is incredible with anything, whether it's sport or military. The attrition is because we're instant now. Everything. I mean, dog, we got instant oats, instant fucking coffee, instant oatmeal. You know what I mean?
Prime now.
That's what I'm saying. Prime now.
Prime
fucking two-day delivery. You know, like my kids when we're watching
TV. I get
TV,
pissed if I get 2-day delivery. I want now.
Right. And then like with my kids, they see commercials. And they're like, commercials? What the hell is a commercial? We shouldn't have to wait through this. That is the new wave that we're living in. And that's why we're so accustomed for instant gratification that people don't want to earn it. They don't want to take their time. They don't want to stay to the course. They don't want to fucking dedicate themselves to something. And that's why when you have people in certain things these days, whether it's sport or MCs or whatever, they're there and they probably have a lot of passion for what they're doing because it goes outside the realm of what we're used to with this instant gratification.
Yeah. Hey, Armando asks, are there clubs that will take people in with a ride to Indians? Yeah. No, there's clubs out there that will take American bikes in general, and there'll only be a few like Indians or Harleys. There's clubs, of course, it's just Harleys. And but there are clubs that do allow people with Indians. So there's like I said, there's a club for everybody. If you want to go change your bike for a club, that's up to you. If you have the bike and you find somebody, club, talk to them and they'll let you know straight up. They'll let you know if that's okay. And I even heard mixed things. There's clubs that are Harley only, but now they're allowing like Indians in there. But it looks like a regional thing. I don't know if it was a regional thing because in the East Coast they said no, but then the guys here in the West Coast, I saw them with Indians. Or not. There's a little loophole. I have no idea. Maybe they own the Harley, then they have the Indian also, and they ride the Indian on the side. I have no idea. Yeah. So there's a club for everybody. That's about it. But yeah, no, but you're right about the texting. I like that. People text me, and if I don't respond quick, they get pissed off. And I'm like, hey, if I owe you $1 million, are you gonna fucking text me, or are you gonna pick up the phone, or are you gonna go to my house and get it? If it's that important, you're gonna pick up the phone and call me, or you're gonna come find me. Yeah. If you're texting me, I don't think it's that important.
Yeah. I'm as you know, I'm the worst person in the entire world when it comes to phones. So I don't know, man. I am fucking horrible. So if I don't get back to anybody's messages or whatever, I'm very sorry. Like it takes me let me see. Let's see how many text messages I have right now. Yeah, I have here we go. I got 42 text messages, 106 missed call. I'm horrible. I'm just absolutely horrible.
That's probably 35 of mine.
All your nudes.
All my nudes. Look at this playboy. No, that's up to Ricky to answer. I mean, of course, Thomas was asking if the dealership was aware of your club beforehand, but we didn't really want to talk about club stuff.
I'm not gonna. Yeah, we're just gonna move on.
Yeah, we're gonna move on that.
I appreciate the question, though.
Yeah. Do you think Harley should take a serious step into a sport bike scene? That's your. I'll let you answer.
All right. So there's this thing called the Harley Davidson Bronx, and it's kind of going into the sport bike thing. I don't know if a lot of you remember, they had Buell, right? Buell was Harley's fucking sport bike. It was actually a pretty badass little rod, but they're trying to do that. And personally, I think that they're going to shoot themselves in the fucking foot because right now they've just launched the Pan America, right? The adventure touring bike. And it's awesome. It's nothing like any of the other adventure touring bikes out there, but sport bikes, I don't, they're trying to do it with the Harley Bronx, and it's more of like a cafe racer type. And then I just don't know, man. Harley, if they try to come out with a sport bike, I feel like it would just tarnish everything that Bar and Shield stands for.
Yeah. I don't like it. That's amazing. I don't like it. I know they're bicycles people like. I don't know. They came out with
Oh,
bikes.
they're electric bikes now.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, they're getting into some crazy shit. They just need to slow their
Did you see
fucking
that?
roll.
I think it was April Fool's, right? They're talking about the live wire bagger.
Oh my god.
People thought it was real. I don't know. I thought it was an April Fool's because it happened right before April 1st. The people were posting that, and I was laughing. I go, man, that'll need a lot of battery for that shit, but whatever.
Well, I will say this because working for the dealership, I rode the live wires a lot. There is nothing that is a combustible motor that can touch the torque and the speed that those fucking electric motors put out.
Oh, it's like a Tesla.
If they came out with an electric bagger that looked like the Road Glide but had the electric battery in the motor and batteries, I would fucking get one for sure. I mean, of course, the first thing people say is, "Well, I want to hear it. I want to hear my motorcycle when I crank it up. I want to hear it." But dude, they are fast as shit.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, not to say the Challenger is not electric, but when I was test riding it, it was fast. It was not loud. I felt like it was too quiet for me. I missed that rumble, the little shake. But I mean, that bike. I mean, like you said, I didn't ride it, but what everybody says is exactly what you said. That thing would. I mean, it doesn't. You don't have to shift. You just go.
Yeah.
It's like a Tesla, man. They just go quick off the gate. So
yeah, they're nasty.
Yeah. And this I'm so alpha said I would love to join a club, but it's difficult because I work road construction in Wisconsin, so I only can ride 6 months to ride. I work about 70 hours a week, sometimes 14. Yeah, I mean, sometimes like if you can't really put in, it's easy for me to say, well, if you really want it, go do it. But you know your life and what you can put in and what you can commit to and what you could give up. So yeah, I mean, just work, and maybe in the future you can maybe just, even if it's a riding club, man, do a riding club. 90% of people are riding clubs. Everybody wants to do a motorcycle club, but majority of people belong more of a riding club. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, people like meeting up with friends and going ride. I do get a lot of that.
Say that's the other thing is just, all the club shit, all the fucking, riders association, whatever. Just go out and ride with your people, man. Just ride with your boys. Ride, I have the best times of my life just getting on the scoot with fucking cats. Some cats I don't really know, and some cats that I do know. We just fucking ride. There's nothing better than that.
Yeah, like my boy Cowboy says, it's the journey, not the destination. Most of the trips, I mean, the best times are the rides.
Oh yeah,
stopping at the gas stations and the long rides, all sitting there talking, having our Gatorades and shit because I'm dehydrated because I don't drink shit. Oh no, they get on me all the time because I don't drink water and I don't like stopping, and they all make me drink water and stop and all that shit because I start cramping up and crap. So, but those are the best times, man. Just ride out with your friends.
right.
And nothing wrong with lone wolves, like what they call themselves. But when I rode by myself, it's great. But then it's not the same thing as like experience something with somebody that you care for or care about. It could be a brother, it could be an old lady, your girlfriend. Sharing experiences, that's what makes the trip even better.
Yeah.
So I can ride all by myself and it's cool as hell, but I like sharing my experiences with people.
I do too. And then having those stories, and some of the best stories come from some of the shittiest times while you're on a trip. You know what I mean? Like, oh, remember we got hit with that fucking hailstorm or whatever. So when did I get hit by the biker bug? I'm guessing that means like in the motorcycles.
Let me see. Right, when did you get hit by biker bug? Was it a group of bikers? Like, what got you? Like, I guess he was talking about like MC type of stuff.
Well, I don't know. I've always liked bikes. I've always liked Harleys, and then just riding with like-minded individuals. That's just, you know what I mean? Like, that's what really got me, because I like riding with my boys. I like riding with my friends. I mean, shit, fucking wild. If you rode down here, man, we go smash around, because it's a bond, and you create, like what you were saying, man, you create, memories, you create good times, and that shit that you'll take with you to the grave. Or, let's say tomorrow you ain't here or I'm not here, we'll be like, oh, well, we did this, and you just have that fond memory.
Even at the time, it could be something shitty. I could have blown my tire, almost lost it, but saved my bike, and then we're on the side of the road for freaking hours, all talking shit, and maybe I argue with you for a second or something, and then later on, we're going to laugh about it. And it actually becomes a good memory. Remember the time you freaking broke down, or you ran out of gas because you freaking idiot didn't put enough, or just some BS. That's what kind of creates memories and times. I was involved in other stuff before the MC set that was getting pretty rough. But then I just ran into bikers by accident at a bar in a little city in Florida, and I didn't know shit about motorcycle clubs. I thought it was like a little mom and pop group, and I just hung around at the same bar all the time. And actually, one day a fight broke out, and I actually helped the guys. I wasn't just because I saw them all the time, talked to them, and then after that, that's how things got started with me. It was just more an accident, just because I was next to them, talking to them at a bar. They're the ones that introduced me to riding bikes, and I'm from Miami, man. Cubans, we didn't really do MC stuff. We were like low riders. I was in the street, low riders, and different. I used to fight a lot growing up.
Right.
That's all I did. I didn't drink. I didn't do anything. I just fought a lot. I didn't start it. I just was always involved somehow. I was like a magnet with shit. So yeah, that's how I got started. Let me see. For Ricky, I'm putting an old school solo spring. What's the things got moved here? Seat and floorboards on my Fat Boy to make it old school. What bars do you recommend? That's Frank.
That's tough. I would say if you wanted, I would say probably either drag bars or you can do mini apes. If you want to give it like the old school look, that's what I'd probably go with.
Yeah. Let me see. Marcus said there's a void left in your life when you leave the Marine Corps. I miss the boys, but I don't miss the fuckery and bullshit games played, staff and
officers. Yeah.
And officers.
Man, one thing I've learned is it doesn't matter if you're in the Marine Corps, if you're fucking working here or there, or if you're in college, or if you're in a, if you happen to ride with a club, or if you fucking whatever, you're always going to run into fuckery, dude. There's no getting around fuckery. There's no getting around motherfuckers that are not going to like you, or they're going to hate on you, or the good old boy club. There's like in the Marine Corps, certain people couldn't get fucking promoted because they weren't in the good old boy club. They couldn't get signed off by the fucking, the CO or whatever. Everywhere you go, you're going to run into that shit. So you just gotta deal with it and make the best of what you can, and I miss the Marine Corps like a motherfucker, man. I do. And these days lately, I've been missing it a lot more. I just miss when you go to war with people and you're standing by their side, and it doesn't matter like if you get along, you don't get along. There's something that's so profound about your relationship, and outside of the Marine Corps, you're not going to find that anywhere else.
Yeah, I mean, like that. The only army I was in is Salvation Army. I always joke around people. I got drafted by the Salvation Army. When I played baseball, I joked around that the only scouts that came to see me were selling cookies.
The Girl Scouts.
Girl Scouts. No, I actually got drafted and shit. Papa says KSD makes some nice ones. For instance, dude, my bike has KSD spearheads. That's my handlebars.
Yeah.
So you guys can check it out on the video. Let's see. Brothers. Yeah, nothing. Jim says nothing better than rolling down the road with your brothers. Just the sound of a big group, man, is just badass. Ripping through the streets, especially if it's a little neighborhood streets or something like that.
Yeah,
that's always good.
Yeah, I saw it on Wild Hogs. It looks awesome.
The what?
I said I've seen a bunch of bikes riding like that on Wild Hogs. It looks awesome.
It inspired me. I haven't even seen that movie. I haven't really seen that movie. Everybody.
What?
Yeah, I haven't seen Wild Hogs.
Dude, you have to. You got to fuck. You have Amazon Prime or some shit on your computer. You got to fucking watch Wild Hogs. Hey, everybody in the comments, tell him how bad he needs to watch Wild Hogs. That shit is hilarious.
Just like, people are trying to make me watch Sons of Anarchy. I think I watched.
No, fuck Sons of Anarchy. I mean, it's entertaining, but Wild Hogs is different, dog. That shit is hilarious.
I like funny. Thomas says, my boy broke down on the way from D.C. to New Orleans. He got towed 100 miles to a shop. Everyone gave him shit for not riding the whole way. He swears he sat on his bike on the back of the truck the whole time. That's funny. Let's see. It's already an hour that we've been on here, so probably have to. Hey, what's up, Salties and Sprinkles? He has a YouTube channel. He's actually a motorcycle club is for I think it's first responders, nurses down in Papa, look, get me right. Papa, is it Houston? Not Papa. I mean Salty. So he has a cool little MC stuff, and so it's funny how things take you there. He actually posted something on I think my video, because we're talking about the expectations set by prospect. I think he was prospecting for another club, but I think it was going too hard too soon, and then he ended up. If it was 12 years later, it might have been different. But he ended up in the club now. I think he's the P. I think he's the president of his chapter for EMS medics in Houston.
That was dope.
And nurses. So it's pretty cool. I like that. Some of the Wild Hogs. Dudley is the man.
Dudley is the man. That's true.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna watch it.
You gotta watch it, bro.
I'm gonna watch it tonight then, if I have time. I got to pack for my trip though. But like I said, I'll be in Tampa this weekend. If you're up to something, like I said, I'll pass by. If you're at your Chica, man, I don't know. You guys, well, it depends. Go to the Bahamas with us. You know?
I'm down for whatever, though.
Yeah, we rented that. You kill us $4 million house on the beach. What? Hold on, $4 million house on the beach, private beach, 2 pools, chef, cooks everything, and food included. I think you rent the room out of that thing. I don't think it's the whole house, but it was only like $1,000 for 4 nights.
It was like Airbnb.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's tight.
Small island, and it's called San Salvador, Bahamas. Never heard of it. So, yeah.
Well, if you need a bodyguard, let me go with you, dog. Get me out of here.
Yeah. All right. If any more questions, I guess I'll just stop it now because we get more than an hour. I don't want to take your time up. We can do another time and get more specific with some questions and shit like that. We're just shooting the shit, talking a little bit of your channel, outlooks of the future. So you're going to have that, shirt line would be pretty cool. I think it would be cool about the videos of real mental health. I mean, I post a video of mental health, but I mean, I think if you can incorporate things actually as a theme involved with your channel, I think a majority of people always, I mean, there's a lot of us have issues. No one has a perfect life. A lot of us have mental issues regarding stress, from depression, PTSD, traumatic brain injuries probably. And so I think that'd be really cool to have on a YouTube channel. And a lot of people will probably watch that if it was it. All right, guys. Anything else you want to add, Ricky?
Shit. No. If you want, my channel is Ricky_HD. Actually, everything. Instagram, Facebook, and my YouTube channel is Ricky_HD. And if there's something that you guys want to see, or maybe something I can help with, whether it's bike parts or helping you fix something or making a video or whatever, let me know and I'll put it out there,
Yeah. And a lot of stuff, like I said, the show was not really about MC stuff. I mentioned some things in here because it's more about there's more stuff to the MC. There's the people themselves and what we do outside of the MC, or you can be in it, but it's just there's different aspects and avenues that people do. So that's what today was all about. It's about like his channel. I like what he does. He actually does. You do good content in regards. I like the way you talk and you set up videos and stuff. It could be really good. I really enjoy your videos. And I find it like entertaining. So people go out there, make sure you subscribe to his channel. Subscribe to my channel. If you're not, hit the like. Go to the Ricky HD YouTube. Take care. Till next time, I'll send you a text, Ricky.
Yeah, bro.
Okay. Till next time.
Hey, brother.
Peace.